Welcome back to another All Sports episode. I'm joined with Frank. Say what's up, Frank.
Yeah. What's up?
Say what's up, Alex.
What's up?
We're here for another division breakdown, division prediction, division rankings, division shit.
You spitting?
What we talking. Now we hitting it with the AFC South. AFC South. AF, bro. We don't discriminate divisions though. So, Frank, what team you want
Yes,
to
we
talk
do.
about first?
Start out with Jacksonville like we always do at the bottom.
Type shit. Go
Bottom
ahead.
of the fucking barrel forever and ever.
Let's hear your.
Bottom of the barrel.
Let's
But
hear
not
it,
for
Frank.
this year. Not for this year.
Type shit.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, beat the Texans.
I cannot name 4 players on the Texans. No
They
cap.
were listen. We all know Jacksonville's history of being bad.
Hey.
Bad.
Jacksonville
Urban Meyer.
2.0.
They had Urban Meyer, and then he was, doing
That's
his
just
shit. He had his shit.
Urban Meyer acting like a college student.
Oh, real quick, I forgot they signed Christian Kirk for that outlandish contract.
That was
Go
terrible.
ahead.
But
Sorry. I just looked at the roster.
okay,
God.
that's
They're
gonna
Jacksonville,
right
bro. They
into
got
what
to
I'm
pay the Jacksonville tax every time they sign a player.
Go,
every
Frank.
time we talk about this team, we talk about that over bullshit contract that Christian Kirk got. Everybody, that's a terrible contract.
Bro. It
But-
ruined the free agency market.
No, it did.
It's bad.
But outside of that money, their team isn't terrible. It's not good.
Offense isn't terrible.
Offense, correct.
I got some stuff on the defense.
Yes. Okay. So my favorite
I
thing
think the
about the
offense is good.
offense is acquiring Brandon Sheriff from the from Washington. Good
Cam
ass guard.
Robinson.
Oh yeah, Cam Robinson. They got Evan
Tyler
Ingram.
Shea.
It's not the best, but if he could fix those hands,
Maybe
I
don't put
like
butter
the
on him when you wake
weapons he
up.
has, but it's
he
just
has a lot of weapons.
Christian Kirk for that money is just
Disgusting.
I'm looking at the backups. He has a
Yeah.
lot of weapons.
yeah. I know he has it's a deep wide receiver core.
I know 6 receivers on this list. I know almost all the
Kirk,
running
Jones,
backs,
Zay
tight
Jones,
ends.
Tim
Like
Jones,
You know Laquan Treadwell? I
Yes.
don't know.
Laquan Treadwell,
Should
yes.
know. Jamal Agnew. I know everybody to Jamal Agnew. So 7.
Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, true.
Okay, go ahead, Frank.
But he has a lot of weapons to work with. I think ETN's going to play a big part this year in the
I love
pass catching
ETN,
role. James Robinson obviously has stepped up as the back. Ingram has to fix his catching issue because we know his history.
He'd go crazy at volleyball.
Offensively,
better.
I like them. Defensively,
Might be the worst team.
Here, let me take defense.
yeah, you can handle defense.
I agree with mostly what Frank says on offense, but let's just go through the defense. D end, Falarunso, I don't even know. Who are you? Nose tackle, Devon Hamilton. Who are you? Another DN, Roy Robertson Harris. Who are you? Josh Allen, we know him.
Yeah,
Devin
bro,
Lloyd.
he's slinging that thing.
We know him. Another linebacker, Fo Sade Olukun. Who are you? Trevor Walker, heard of him. Darius Williams.
I like Darius Williams. I like Darius.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
not as a cornerback 1. Cornerback 2, whatever.
Well, on this, okay, I don't know what you're looking at.
Rashawn Jenkins.
I see him as a nickel
Who are
corner
you?
in this. So
Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. I
Rashawn
see
Jenkins. Who are
nickel
you?
corner.
Andre Cisco. Who are you? There were 7 starters on that team I've never heard of. I
You
watch
gotta
a
name the
lot
last
of.
one at least. Shaquille Griffin. Come on, bro.
He's not a who are you though. I only named the who are yous.
Oh, okay.
Because yes, I think they had good signings this offseason, minus Christian Kirk. We've already made that clear. But I watch a lot of football. I can't not know 7 of your starters on defense, bro. That defense is the worst defense in football. I haven't even. It's between them and the Texans.
Sounds like we need to start watching more Jaguars.
No, hold on.
No,
Let's be
I
honest.
will
Let's be honest.
not
Let's be
start
honest.
watching more Jaguars.
Hold on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I know we're criticizing the hell out of them, which is fair. They deserve it all.
They suck.
But we're criticizing the fuck out of a team that will maybe get like five
I
wins,
understand.
6 wins. So like,
But
to
they're
say we don't
making
know.
but they're making signings to like compete. You don't
That's
sign
okay.
Christian Kirk to compete
When you read
for
the
that money.
offense, you're like, damn,
The
like
offense isn't
this
bad.
offense trying to play, and then you look at the
The
defense, and
defense
you're like,
is
they can't.
sorry, bro. That defense is so bad. It's bad. I have no other. Alex.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say about this team.
No, wait, hang on. Let me look up for synonyms of bad.
This is I think this is gonna be a very short episode.
Yeah. Do we have anything else on the Jaguars?
Wait, hang on. I gotta look up.
I think Trevor Lawrence will take a step.
I think he will too, and I think he did last year at the end, right when they.
I think Trevor Lawrence will surprise a lot of people because he's one of the best quarterback prospects of all time, in my opinion, coming out of college, and he kind of got stuck with a
Falsicious. Oh my god, they're so falsicious.
Okay, but I think people forgot that Trevor Lawrence was very highly touted coming out of college, coming out of high school. I think he'll be fine. So.
My only issue with Trevor Lawrence, real quick before we move on to the next shit team, I wasn't high on him coming out of college. I thought he was more of a product of his team and his scheme. And when he got to the league, he didn't look good to start, but I do think he's going to take that step now.
Yeah, especially they had injuries last year too. Like their offense last year looked like their defense this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can't
really blame him when he's got nothing to work with. I think this year is going to be.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be in the top 15 of quarterbacks.
You know what? This is maybe a bold take. I think he'll be
in the top half of the quarterbacks.
This is a weird kind of bold take. I think they're going to be a fun offense to watch.
You're going
to turn it on and be excited to watch them. When the defense comes on, you're switching names.
Like they'll drop 35, but give up 62. Like
exactly. Okay. I have them probably finishing last.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. We'll move on to Houston.
Houston. Let me start this one off really quick.
Yeah, you got it.
We're gonna. I
don't want to talk about this.
We're gonna start with the defense. We're gonna start with the defense. No. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the defense. Jonathan Greenyard. Who are you? Malik Collins. Who are you? Roy Lopez. Who are you? Jerry Hughes. I know him. Kind of old.
I don't.
Okay, that's L football knowledge then.
Okay, that's what I live for.
Kamu Greer Hill. Who are you? I know Christian Kirksey. Kevin Pierre Lewis. Who are you? I know Steven Nelson. Jonathan Owens. Who are you? Jalen Petrie. Who are you? And we know Derek Stingley.
And Desmond King.
This team, I remember watching them. I know I'm talking last year. I remember watching them play somebody. And I'm watching the defense, and I'm like, who the fuck are these players, bro? Like, who just tackled him? What? Like,
who just gave up this touchdown?
Okay. Can I say something? You still going?
I'll give a quick thing on the offense. Again, there's a bunch of who's. We won't go with them. I'm a big fan of Davis Mills. I said it going into the draft last year. I had receipts. Text with Max that said, if the Bears don't trade up for a quarterback, I hope they pick Davis Mills in the later rounds. I think he's going to be a really solid quarterback. I think he's a really solid quarterback. He looked good with shitty-ass players around him. They got Brandon Cooks and like Laramie Tunsil. Titus Howard's pretty solid. But other than that, they're just a nothing team. I'm never going to go to my TV and be like, oh, Houston's on. Let me watch that. Like,
no, I won't even watch them if they're on a prime time.
Yeah. They'll get their Monday night and call it.
So what I was going to say is, when I look at this team, I don't even want to look through the roster. Like, I'm staring at the depth chart right now and I want to throw up.
Yeah.
When I talk about this team, I don't talk about them for this year. I talk about how they, in my opinion, robbed the hell out of Cleveland.
Fair.
I'm looking at the picks. 4 first-round picks or 3 first-round picks and a third and a
Give him
fourth.
credit there.
And okay, so at least now you know you traded someone away to get something to build in the future.
Yeah,
Back when
that's
it was a
good.
couple years
There's
ago,
just nothing to talk about right now.
No, yeah, but when you traded DeAndre Hopkins, you got
They got
nothing.
Yeah.
At least now it's like, okay.
You're telling me
They
a
have new
running back and a
management.
6th-round pick is nothing?
A bum running back and a 6th-round
Man.
pick.
Not even
Like
on the team.
the only compliment I can give this team is Davis Mills, and have a bunch of running back 2s on their depth chart.
I hope Marlon Mack makes a return because he was
Yes.
a running back 1 until he had that really freak injury. So I hope
Yep.
he plays well.
And Jonathan Taylor took over. Man.
Yeah,
Marlon
this
Mack
team
was good too. Before
No, yeah,
that.
he was. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
That
I
shit
was
was
worried
sad.
he
I
was going to be
remember
the
that shit was
backup for
sad.
Marlon Mack.
Pretty
No, that was a
much-
freak injury too. It was
long story short, this team is last with Jacksonville. Like they'll tie. They'll be last together.
I would turn on a Jacksonville game to watch Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
I will not turn on a Houston game. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
Agreed.
Sounds like you don't like Davis Mills that much.
I like Davis Mills.
They're
He's
just not a good
exciting,
team.
though.
He can't do anything
he's
to
white.
carry that team.
Okay. Let's
move on to the Colts. Colts who went 9-8 last year.
Lost their playoff spot the last day to the fucking bozos.
We'll let Matt Ryan start talking first.
Yeah, come on.
So let's be honest though, Matt Ryan, huge upgrade. Just they need some game management compared to what Carson Wentz will give you. Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in the league, behind one of the better O-lines in the league.
Is he? We'll get to that in a second.
In my biased opinion, because I am a Wisconsin
extremely
fan,
biased opinion.
the most bias you could probably get from anything. Jonathan Taylor is by far the best running back in the game. He has the whole package. Obviously, he's not as good at receiving, but he's got the whole package. And the Colts have the whole package in running backs because they have Jonathan Taylor and then one of the better receiving backs in the league, and Nyheim Hines.
Phillip Lindsay.
Bro,
that's ridiculous.
Bro, Phillip Lindsay, that's a three-running.
Their wide receiver core is very underwhelming.
I like the first 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean,
after that,
yeah, I guess cool.
I like Paris Campbell personally.
I mean, their offensive line or their offense overall is just like I'd say they're a little above average. Just because their receivers kind of.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't want to interrupt you and like go off course. Michael Pittman's young. I don't know how old Paris Campbell is. I'm pretty sure he's young.
26, 20. I feel like he's like 25.
Alec Pierce is a rookie, so they have a bunch of young. It's a young receiving core with Jonathan Taylor and then Matt Ryan, who's going to be a game manager for them.
I think personally, Matt Ryan is coming in as another very underrated player. The Falcons were not a good team with him, but that was not his fucking fault. He put up points. Like, their defense was just the worst defense I've ever seen play football behind the Texans. But
did we talk about their defense at all?
Who? Not yet.
Did Alex bring up their defense?
Not yet. I was about to in a second. But I think Matt Ryan's going to have 2 hours to pass. I think they're behind the best O-line in football. Clinton Lesson, Ryan Kelly, Braden Smith. Fucking amazing. But, yeah, young receivers like Frank said. But they have great receiving backs. All 3 of them can receive. You got Jonathan Taylor, who's just will run the ball for a fuck ton. Now we can go over to the defense. Kwity Paye, beautiful pick. DeForest Buckner, one of the better D
Let's just say this. They have the front 7, and then they have the back 5 to
Kwity Paye, Buckner, and Ngakoue.
4 to back it up. There's one defense that is better than them, and it's the Rams.
Kenny Moore is good. Julian Blackmon's good. Stephon Gilmore that they picked up.
I think he's underrated. I think he's been through a little bit of the shits, and people kind of forgot about him.
I agree. They're up there top 3, top 5 for me defense.
Yep.
And
not to mention Pat McAfee with the vibes is going to come back, right, guys?
I will say, very well coached team. I'm a big fan of Frank Reich. So well coached team as well. And he has that veteran quarterback finally he can use to
By the way,
Hopefully,
when Matt Ryan
Ernest
inevitably
offense.
goes down, they have Nick Foles to back him up, and when he inevitably goes down, they
Mm.
got Wisconsin legend Jack Cohn
He's
waiting.
behind Sam Ellinger. What?
Okay, but Jack Cohn though.
You don't like horns up? Sam Ellinger.
Shut up.
Horns down, bitch. Horns
I
down.
was down. Fuck him.
Shout out. Be ready for the college football podcast with me and Michael.
Yeah, good luck with getting
Frank,
that one up.
What's up?
got anything else to add about the Colts?
Oh no, I was just gonna say their defense, I think, is really, 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 really,
The
really,
three
really
guys we
good.
named are nasty.
Their defense is really good. On top of an offense that it's solid. Like Alex, I know Alex was like kind of talking about the receivers, like worrisome about them.
It's the same thing with the Ravens.
Matt Ryan will get them right, bro. Like they're good. They're fine.
Matt Ryan's a smart player. He rarely turns over the ball. That's what you want. Like,
You have a three-headed monster
Smart with the ball.
backfield. You're going to be fine running the ball. Running the ball well makes passing the ball easier. That would be fine. I think that's,
yep, that's a good point.
I don't want to say, we'll say it because we did it with the AFC West. They're finishing first over the Titans.
Okay, let's move on to the Titans then.
Yep.
Let's hear it, Frank. We'll let you start. We know you're a known Ryan Tannehill hater.
Big Titans guy in this room over here. Okay.
I'm still
All right.
Tannehill over Daniel Jones by a lot.
We know.
Like by a very big margin.
So my issue with the Tennessee Titans. Yes, Derrick Henry was hurt last year, but he did come back. Right? He came back at the end. But he wasn't Derrick Henry as he in that Bengals game, and they kind of choked it away at the end of their season. The issue with Tennessee, I know we said it for the Ravens, we just said it for them, the receivers, but I think I don't know. You can trust Derrick Henry, but after his injury, how much can you trust him? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying he can't come back from it. I think if there's someone who is superhuman that can come back from an injury, it's Derrick Henry.
But there is something to say that, yeah, he's definitely a running back who takes a beating.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely wears. Those guys usually don't last very long in the NFL.
When we had our argument the other day about the Titans, and we were talking about Derrick Henry.
Not even saying the Titans are that great.
No.
They're just better than the fucking Giants.
No. When we were talking about Derrick Henry, I didn't say this because I know I should have said it then. I wanted to save it for this. They're good. They're not bad. But if Derrick Henry is beat up and can't run like he used to because of his injury, and he's just it's finally hit him because we all know Derrick Henry's a tank. He takes the hits. If he's at that point where he starts to slow down, this offense isn't that good to be good enough without him. You think differently? You think differently?
Because we saw two running backs come in last year and still play very well when Derrick Henry went down. I think it's a scheme thing. Since Alex said he wanted Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in football.
It's a mix of both.
I still think Derrick Henry is the best running back.
I think Derrick Henry is the best running back in football.
He's way more dominant. Derrick Henry will win you a game by himself more than Jonathan Taylor will win you a game by himself.
When I think of the Titans, I think of Derrick Henry.
When I think
what's
Derrick
the best
Henry,
ability?
Availability. Facts. It's true. But when he's in, you know who he makes me think of as a quick basketball comparison? He makes me think of Shaquille O'Neal. He is one of the most dominant
big
players.
brolic black dude.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Back to what I was saying. You get where I'm coming from, though. Like,
yes,
he is a dominant ass player. He will change a game himself.
No, I think he is the best back in football.
Yes, I just can't. I think it's. I don't know who I'd pick, but over Colts and the Titans. But quickly, we kind of talked about their offense. Let me talk about Ryan Tannehill real quick. I think you're on Ryan Tannehill's dick when you talk about him. Ryan Tannehill, the last 2 years, has consistently made plays to win games. If that's because of Derrick Henry, whatever, he makes the throw regardless. He does what he has to do. That's all you can ask for. So their defense, it's a solid defense. I wouldn't say anything super special. Jeffrey Simmons, solid. Harold Landry, I like him. Zach Cunningham, Bud Dupree, Caleb Farley,
The defense is
Byard,
solid.
Christian
They
Paul.
have.
It's a good defense.
I
Nothing.
like their secondary. I think it's a
No
bit
no
overrated,
game
but I like it.
no game wreckers, no game changers. I think on the defense, but gets the job done.
Yeah.
But the good thing, that's the why the Titans work though. They don't have to have this game-changing defense because the Titans are on the field 60% of the game because they just run the fucking ball and eat clock. So
pretty much, I have them. I said Indianapolis is going to win the division. I have them second. It all comes down to Derrick Henry for me. If Derrick Henry plays like Derrick Henry of past 2 years, 3 years, of just taking the beating, eating the runs, this, that, they win the division. If he kind of regresses and Tannehill has to really step up with a whole new receiving core, Robert Woods is good. I don't know about the other guys. Traylon Burks being a rookie.
Receiver too.
Yes, I think they're building their team like the Ravens to be run heavy, but it just if Derrick Henry's not Derrick Henry of last year and the year before, I don't think they're as good as a team. So that's why I have them second.
Yeah, I also have them second. I just think the Colts defense is just
No, you have them second because of Jonathan Taylor.
That and the Colts defense. All right, pussy.
Alex is
Fuck.
like, Jonathan.
Hold on. Let me ask this, Alex.
Bro, you want me to throw it back on Jonathan Taylor real quick? Like,
No,
damn.
hold on. Let me ask you this. The Chargers. You know what you said about them. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a different video.
Check out the other episode.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are
Right up here.
Are the Colts doing the same thing as the Chargers?
No.
They're not. Okay.
I'll give
Even
them,
though they're in a weaker
13.
division.
I'll give them 13. 12 to 13.
Damn. That's type crazy. Okay.
Well, we want to do our rankings now.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Go ahead, Frank.
Colts are number 1. Tennessee's 2. Jaguars 3. Texans 4.
Alex?
I'll go Colts, Titans. Damn. Battle of the shitties. Who should I do? Jaguars or Texans third?
Who cares?
Yeah. I'll say the Jaguars just because, yay, Trevor Lawrence, yeah.
Cool. I'll go with. I'm kind of the same vibes. I won't spoil anything else, but I had brought this up a couple videos ago. You gotta knock the champion out first. I don't think the Colts are going to do that this year, so I gotta stick with the Titans. They're consistently the last couple of years a very good team. They know how to get it done in the regular season. Whether you think that converts to postseason success, that's up for debate. But they continuously win in the regular season, so I'm gonna go with Titans, Colts, Jags, Texans. Cool.
I like it.
That's our AFC South video. Frank, you got any final words?
Ryan Tannehill is worse than Daniel Jones.
You just said Ryan Tannehill is worse than Daniel Jones, bro.
Okay, Alex, final words?
What should my final words be, man? Jonathan Taylor's the best running back. I don't know. Wisconsin only produces dubs at the running back position and white guys at O-line. That goes crazy, too. Better than Iowa. No, not really.
Yo, Alex, do you have LEDs?
Yeah.
Here's my final words. Grow up, you're an adult. We don't use LEDs. So that's going to end off this episode. I'm making that a short. That's definitely got to be a short. But we're going to end off the episode there. Check out our other episodes. There should be one before this one. There should be one probably after this one. If you haven't checked them out yet, check them out. They're fun. We have fun here. Alex has fun. Alex is a fun guy. He uses LEDs. He's a child. Like, subscribe, comment, and we will see y'all later. Peace.